The April 5th meeting of the Thousand Oaks Youth Commission is now called to order. We will have the Pledge of Allegiance led by Commissioner Shea.
Commissioners, please turn on your mics and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Commissioner Shea. We will now have the roll taken by Staff Liaison Francine Spriegel.
Thank you. Please say here present when I call your name. Commissioner Byrd.
Present.
Vice Chair Cutler-Dye.
Here.
Commissioner Emanuel.
Here.
Commissioner Katz.
Present.
Commissioner Kern.
Here.
Commissioner Laufenberg.
Here.
Commissioner Moon.
Here.
Commissioner Nash is absent. Commissioner Shao.
Here.
Commissioner Shea.
Here.
Commissioner Tovey.
Here.
Commissioner Walshaw.
Here.
Commissioner Yee.
Here.
Adult Commissioner Petrus.
I'm here.
And Adult Commissioner Martinez.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Francine. Item number 4 is public comments. At this time, I would like to ask Commissioner Walshaw to please introduce this item.
This is the time in our meeting when we invite members of the public to state their concerns about youth-related issues in our city or to present items for Youth Commission consideration. Are there any public comments? There being none, let's move on.
Thank you, Commissioner Walshaw. That brings us to item number 5, which is our guest speaker portion of this meeting. Commissioner Tovey, please introduce our speakers for today.
Hello, everybody. Tonight, I would like to warmly welcome Angeline Gonzalez and April Montez. They will be speaking about Moorpark College, including interesting facts, top programs, cost of attendance, how to enroll, and important dates for prospective students. They work with the Outreach Office in educating prospective students and the community about Moorpark College and how to attend. Please welcome Angeline Gonzalez and April Montez.
Thank you for that wonderful welcome. My name is April Montes again, like she mentioned, and I'm the outreach specialist here at Moorpark College. And one of the things that, our goal is to really make sure the community knows that we are here to provide support and that and whatever educational pathway students are having, whether it be early on in your high school education or even once you already have a career and you want to add more variety skills to yourself, we have different pathways. So I want to share with you why attend a community college first. One of the things that we want to know, all of you to know, is that Moorpark College has a unique thing that makes us really just students are really focused on our mission. Is we have students are first in our campus. So when it comes to our faculty, our leadership, students, we look at what the needs are for the students. So one of the things that we try to do a lot is make sure that we offer a lot of classes every semester so that students who are attending our college have a variety of courses to select from. One of the things that we also like to inform the audience is that Moorpark College is actually a place where you actually have a fresh start. Students can either attend there because they're undecided. Students are also able to attend to just reinvent themselves, not knowing exactly what they wanted to do, or even returning adults if they wanted to refresh on additional skills. One other thing is we're much affordable than other colleges. We also provide lower division courses. So a lot of students who are looking at going to four-year colleges, they could start really early at our college by taking additional classes so that when you actually go off to your four-year college after high school, you're entering at a sophomore level by taking your English, your math, and additional courses that will help you finish college at a sooner time frame. And then for students who don't want to go off to a four-year college, we have a lot of different career options within the vocational and career technical programs. There is 113 community colleges, and we're actually ranked number 4 in the nation, according to a Huntington Post. And so the rates for that was based on our graduation rates and our employment rates. So in California, there's 113, but we're ranked number 4 in the nation. So that just kind of tells you that you guys all have a great community college system here in your area. Our educational pathways, we have several options for students. We know everybody has a different type of learning or a different goals in life, so we do have a variety of those educational goals. Certificate programs. For students who don't want to be in school for too long, they could finish a certificate program within 18 months or less. And we have a really great program on our campus, going from our exotic management training program here on campus. We have a zoo, even going to biotechnology, which is focusing on more in the sciences, or our even business administration, and even more if you want to just focus on something short. Transferring, we have a really high rate in transferring students. 1,800 students each year transfer from our colleges to top colleges within our California systems, this UCs, CSUs, and private entities, as well as out-of-state colleges. So students don't have to, go straight from a high school to a four-year, depending on their educational goals. They could explore by attending Moorpark College. And then we also have ADTs, which is our associate degrees to transfer, which are pathways with the California State Universities here, which there's 23 different CSUs on California. So that's one of the pathways. So everybody, we know Moorpark College knows that there's a lot of different students who have different educational pathways, and we really focus that on our providing different pathways to students. In addition, our college tuition, like was said, it's much more affordable for a full-time student attending Moorpark College. You're going to look at about $1,104 to attend for the year as a full-time student, and that means that you would be taking 12 units every semester. Versus going to a UC or a CSU, the tuition cost is a little bit much higher, or if you decide to go to an out-of-state college. And so it's a great place for you to start, whether you decide to go to a four-year college out of high school, start, because the classes in high school are free for students. So it really benefits anybody. In addition, like I said, we are ranked number 4, strong academic focus. So a lot of our faculty really have rigorous courses. And we'll talk about one of our good, amazing programs that really provides rigor for our students. Excellent faculty. Faculty really provides a really big piece on when it comes to engaging with students. So they really want to get to know students. Student support services, doing the first for students, we have a lot of support services that really focus on the student needs. And we have a first-year experience program known as a GPS program that we'll share more about to students. And like I said, we at Moorpark College try to do a great job at adding classes based on the needs. We serve over 14,000 students currently, and so we make sure that we are offering enough courses to meet the needs of our students. So with that, we wanted to highlight what type of degrees you could actually earn at a 2-year college, such as community colleges like Moorpark College. There are several associate degrees of arts. Those are for students who are going into the art fields like psychology, sociology, or associate of science, like your biology, chemistry, or engineering. And then you can also earn an associate degree to transfer if that is your pathway. And then there's areas where you don't have to actually earn a degree, you can just transfer out. So I'm going to welcome Angeline, and she'll take the next.
Thank you, April. So my name is Angeline Gonzalez, and I work with our outreach office and our assessment testing office, so I kind of have dual roles. I'm going to share a little bit about our career and technical education programs. These are becoming more and more popular throughout the California community colleges. These are programs that will give you or give the student real-life experience in the job that they are looking to get. Plus, they're earning a degree, earning a certificate, and leaving the college with experience to go into the workforce. The instructors are actually from the field. Some of the career programs that we offer are, I have a really long list of them. So we did mention our exotic animal and training management program, which is our teaching zoo. So we're the only college in the United States with an actual teaching zoo that offers students hands-on training actually on the campus. This program, I recently visited the zoo, got a tour of the zoo. It's really great, and it's in really high demand. The students go there to either graduate to work in zoos, train animals for police departments, or to work on set for movies. And they really get all-around experience on how to care for the animals, and they learn about the anatomy, physiology about the animals. Other career programs would be performing arts, nursing, child development. We have a biotechnology program, criminal justice. So those are just some of the programs that we offer, but there's a wide, huge list that students can go to Moore Park and learn about what they want to do instead of going out to a university undecided and spending more money than they need to. Let's see. Okay, so we did mention, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about transferring, and not a lot of students know that you can actually go to a community college and get the same education that you get at a university, and then actually go to a university and enter in at a higher level. So April and I go out to high schools and teach the students about the programs that we have there. And when I explain to them about transferring, I basically tell them that they're going to be taking general education classes like you would at a university, plus your major preparation classes. And these are all considered lower division classes, so they're not like an upper graduate or anything. They're the same ones you'd be taking at the university to earn your bachelor's degree. Let's see. And we actually have a career and transfer center on campus for students to go and learn about the colleges and universities that they have as an option to transfer to. And we do have transfer agreements with 7 UCs and 27 CSUs. So those basically mean that students who attend Moore Park College and follow the right educational or class guidelines have a guarantee of getting into certain universities or Cal States. So this is a really secure option for students who are unsure about being accepted as a freshman. If you go to a 2-year college, you're guaranteed to get into a university or a Cal State. And then we offer academic and counseling support. So we really help students figure out what they want to do and give them the resources they need to make the right decision about what kind of major they want to go into. And then in addition to that, I mentioned the Career Transfer Center. So we also focus on helping students prepare for a career. So this Career Transfer Center offers career testing. So along with figuring out what you want to major in, they help you figure out what kind of career you want to go into. And they offer internship opportunities, job placement, and even opportunities to work on campus. And this is really great for students who want to make money aside, in addition to going to school. They can work at any of our campus services and really get experience while they're taking classes. So where do our students transfer to? Some really popular UCs and CSUs. Our top UC choices are UCLA, and I'm going to mention that first because we have an honors program where students take a selection of honors courses along with being in an honors program, and that guarantees them a second look at their admissions application to UCLA. So if they apply and their application gets pushed behind, being in the honors program will give them priority to really get looked at again, most likely get into UCLA. In addition, students transfer to UCSB, CSUN, CSUCI, other private colleges like CLU, Cal Lutheran, USC. So some really popular universities that our students go to and really have the advantage over the other students because they didn't spend a whole lot of money. And they kind of got a more community-based education. I like to mention to students because I went to a community college, I went to Ventura, and it's in the same family, the same district as Moore Park, and one of the biggest perks is that you get to know your students, get to know the students around you, and you get to know the instructors that you're working with, As opposed to if you go to another university, you're going to be 1 out of 100 in a lecture hall. So if you're looking for a smaller setting, Moorpark is definitely for you. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about how to apply to Moorpark, how to get into Moorpark. This is something that April and I do on a daily basis with students. We go to high schools, we go out to the community, and we help with applications. We help with doing their assessment tests. So it could be a confusing process, but I just want you to know that there is help at the college for you. So no matter what community college you choose, there's always offices for you to go to get help getting into the college, finding the right classes. So like any other college, Moorpark College starts with an admissions application that's done online. Pretty much every college application these days is done online. So we just like to stress that students really get familiar with using a computer, using the internet as a resource to find the answers to their questions. The application for admissions, it's not really a lengthy process. It's basically asking for your personal information, your educational information, and prior class information. From there, once the application is submitted, students take in a self-placement assessment test. So all colleges, all community colleges and universities will assess incoming freshmen for English and math. So Moorpark College is unique in the way that we do our assessment testing online. And we like to give students the power to choose which English classes they want to go into. So we give them the questions they need to diagnose themselves as an English reader or writer, so that way they can be the one that places them either in a higher level, or if they really feel like they need to brush up on skills, they're able to go into a lower level of English. And we have our online orientation as the first contact for the college. That gives the student about a 20 to 30 minute introduction about the college, a video that they watch, and we always have follow-up orientations on campus. We have new student workshops and counseling classes that they will take after they watch that video. And our education plan. So we like students to choose what kind of classes they want to take their first semester. We give them the resources to choose, and then once they're a student and they have the hang of things, they meet with the counselor, and the counselor sets up an entire education plan with them for every semester that they're there to make sure that they have taken the right classes and are in the right programs to transfer to the university that they want to go to. And like I think any other college, Moorpark College students register online. We let them choose their classes, pay for their classes online, and pretty much there's a lot of freedom in college, and I just like to stress that to all students when you're leaving high school, you don't have that counselor holding your hand along the way. So yes, we do offer a lot of support services, but it's up to you to reach out and ask for that help. And lastly, I put attend class because in college, there's going to be nobody there to tell you to go to class except you. So you just need to remember to go to class so you don't get dropped, so you don't get an F in the class. One of the programs that was recently created for student success is called Guided Path to Success. It's a first-year experience program that supports incoming freshman students with their first year. So I mentioned there's no one there to hold your hand. Well, there is for this program. And it's a limited program with limited space. So incoming freshmen sign up for this program to get the perks that it offers, really. They get their own student success coach, which is like their own counselor. And they do get an actual academic counselor. They get early registration. So this is very rare for incoming freshmen to get priority registration. When you go into college, as a freshman, you're going to be fighting to get classes because you're at the bottom of the registration tier. And if you join this GPS Guided Path Success program, those students get to register first before even our senior or sophomore college students. And lastly, they have activities for the students who are in this program. They give them free supplies, and their student success coaches are constantly checking in on them every month to see how they're doing in class. If you're struggling in a class, you would connect with your student success coach, and they'll find you the help that you need to make sure that you succeed in your first year. Okay, so this was our little presentation. We just want to hear from all of you. Any questions? I know we did mention that you can take classes as a high school student or even K through 12 if you're in middle school and you want to explore an elective class. You are offered that opportunity to take the class for free and earn that college credit to carry with you when you go into university, if that is your choice. Yes.
So say you're a current high school senior going to a four-year university the following year and you want to take some supplemental classes at Moorpark College. What would you be considered tuition-wise? Would you be free like a high school student, or would you have to pay the full tuition, or is there something in between?
If you are graduating, like if you want to take something in the summer, so you would be considered a high school graduate and you would be paying tuition, but something that we kind of glanced over was the opportunity of applying for financial aid. And this is a type of financial aid that you don't have to take out major loans. Most students who apply for financial aid are awarded a Board of Governors fee waiver. So the tuition is waived if you're awarded that, and you really end up paying the Student Center student health fee, which is about $20 to $30. So even whatever college you choose to go to, I encourage you to apply for financial aid.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
What are the registration dates for your summer and then for your fall semester?
So this year, that's a good question. The registration date, priority registration, so new incoming students who do all of those steps that I mentioned are able to register on April 24th. And that's for summer classes. We have multiple summer sessions that start between
late May to the end of July. We have sessions that are 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and 12 weeks. So you are still able to have a summer vacation depending on the course, the session that you decide to attend. And the actual classes for summer are already available on our website before even registering. So you can actually start looking at the best time that works best for you so that, you know, when the date comes at 5 in the morning, you can get up and register for the class.
Students actually wake up at 5 in the morning to register for their classes. That's when the appointment dates open up for registering. For fall, July 10th is the priority registration date. Those are great questions, and you just want to remember our website, moorparkcollege.edu. And you can go to that webpage and pretty much find any answers you want. You can locate the class schedule on there and find access all of the student support programs that we offered or mentioned. Any other questions? Yes.
Not a question, just a comment, actually. I just want to say thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. But we have a program actually here that the Youth Commission runs called Community Internships Training Youth. And it's great because just like Moorpark College, we invite a whole diversity of students to come apply. We get people who are not necessarily sure of what they want to do yet with regards to their higher education. And we also get, that typical like AP hybrid going to like a four-year university on the East Coast or something. And it kind of reminds me of this Moorpark analogy because, for example, in the city program, there's this one really amazing student named Priscilla who didn't know what she wants to do, but she now knows that she's going to go to Moorpark for 2 years and do something with business, and she's going to move on. And she never thought she was going to do that, whereas I'm kind of on the other end of the spectrum. I kind of know what I want to do, like public relations, and I was able to take a great public relations class at Moorpark, which is just, I think, a testament to no matter who you are in this area, the Moorpark Community College is such a good resource and also such a well-funded resource compared to most community colleges in America. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. You sold it for us.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, thank you.
I would like to turn the meeting back to Chair Shao.
Thank you, Commissioner Tovey. That brings us to item number 6, which is project reports. At this time, I will turn the meeting over to Vice Chair Cutler-Dye.
Thank you, Chair Shao. Item number 7 on the agenda is item number 6 is project reports. The Youth Commission undertakes a number of projects during the year. I will introduce the following commissioners who have chaired the coordination of these projects and ask them to present overviews. Item 6A is the City Internship Program. Will Commissioners Yee and Laufenberg please give this report?
Thank you.
I would like to start off with saying that the city or the Community Internships Training Youth Program, the deadline for student applications has been extended to April 9th. Again, you can only apply to one business or nonprofit organization, and this is an online application at www.toaks.org/city. The interviews will be coming up shortly after, from the time frame from April 17th to May 1st. Conejo Youth Employment Services is a great resource to prepare for those interviews. They provide interview skills, practice interviews, and allow you to work on resumes and improve skills of that nature. So if you're looking to make sure that you have a successful interview and that you get into the and that you get an internship with the business that you have applied for, then I would definitely recommend utilizing that resource. Thank you.
And as Chair Shao had stated earlier, the City Internship Program, it is an absolutely amazing resource that any high school current junior can use to get hands-on experience. I mean, first of all, you not only do you get to work with a variety of businesses ranging from engineering to political and now even some of the medical field, but also you also get something to write about on your college applications. A lot of colleges, they want to see something along these lines. So if you're a current junior looking to apply to college, this is a very great opportunity that you can utilize. And most of all, and most importantly, all the really difficult stuff, all the paperwork, most of that's already been done for you.
Thank you, commissioners. Item 6B is the therapeutic dance. Will Commissioner Kern please give this report?
Hi, everyone. The therapeutic dance was on March 25th, so I'm just going to give you an overview of what it was like and what happened. So the therapeutic dance is a prom-like experience for young adults with functional disabilities in our community. It was hosted at the Teen Center on March 25th from 6 to 9 p.m. The theme this year was traveling through Europe, a night in Paris. And to prepare for the dance, there was a workshop meeting held at the Thousand Oaks Teen Center the night before the dance from 5 to 9. The next day, March 25th, in preparation for the dance that was happening later on that night, volunteers set up from 9 until 1:30. Finally, by 6, it was time for the party to get started. The night was filled with radiant decorations, delicious appetizers and dinner, and a crowd dancing to all the best songs. As guests entered the dance, it was like they were traveled to a new place, Paris. After they found themselves a table, dinner was served while 3 talented singers from Lorena High School entertained everyone. Next up was dancing the night away. One of the best things about this dance was that if one had the time to slip away for a few minutes, he or she could take as many photo booth pictures with friends as possible to take home as a reminder of their time spent that night. Finally, there was a balloon drop to end the night with a bang. The turnout this year was around 170 people, and there were around 25 volunteers. The dance would not have been so spectacular if it was not for all of the amazing volunteers and all of the people who donated, specifically Sprinkles, Home Caregivers, Amici's Pizza, NPHS Culinary, Thousand Oaks Teen Center, CRPD Therapeutic Recreation, Hollywood Storage, Trader Joe's, Stonefire Grill, singers from Lorena, Thousand Oaks City Council, DJ Slick, Pop Fresh, Smart and Vinyl, and Starbucks. From the food to the dancing to the balloon drop, this year's therapeutic dance was a complete success. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Kern. Item 6C is the Youth Recognition Awards. Will Commissioner Byrd please give this report?
Hi, I just want to thank everyone who nominated people for the Youth Recognition Awards. Emails have been sent out to all nominees, and the interviews are April 18th and 19th, depending on if you're in high school or middle school or what grade you're in. So if you have not checked your email and you think you might have been nominated, now's a good time to check your email, and please RSVP as soon as possible. We'll be entering it. We will be figuring out the completed schedule, so RSVPing as early as possible is very helpful. I hope to see you all at the interviews. Thank you so much for everyone who nominated people. The best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Byrd. Item 6D is the Youth Master Plan implementation. Will Commissioner Emanuel please give that report?
Of course. Our implementation year has now come to a close. We had an excellent year with our 2 subcommittees, recreation and mental health and substance abuse, planning and executing multiple events. We had around 20 participants with representatives from every high school and even a few middle schools. Commissioner Katz will now tell us about the work of the recreation subcommittee.
Hello, I'm Nicole Katz, and I got to lead the Recreation Subcommittee this year, which was great. We had representatives from every local high school and even a middle school come to our monthly meetings where we planned and implemented 5 different Art Trek teen nights, which were great successes, each one of them, and I look forward to doing more of them in the future. And we also got the wheels turning on a future high school spirit night, which will be coming up in 2018. So thank you to everybody who showed up to our meetings, who came to our events, and who has been supporting us, and we hope to see you all next year at our future events. Thank you.
Thanks, Nicole. Now Commissioner Moon will share what the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Committee has accomplished this year.
So this year we tried to put on 2 events. First, we had our mental health information night, which was a big success. We had over 100 attendees, and unfortunately with the teen chat night, it was too close to each other, and so we couldn't run the night. But thank you so much to my entire mental health team that made the night possible, and really I look forward to doing more of these type of events, and without the help of all the teens who came out to put together the event, it wouldn't have been possible. And thank you for everyone, for MovieCo and everyone who helped put together the event, and it wouldn't have been possible without all the help.
Thanks, Paul. I'd now like to thank the City of Thousand Oaks for its support of the Youth Master Plan, all of our local partners and schools for working with our subcommittees to plan and execute great events for the community, and all of the members of the implementation team who worked countless hours to make this all possible. Keep an eye out next year for our Youth Leadership Summit, which is your next opportunity to get your ideas for the community heard. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners. Back to Chair Shao.
Thank you. Item number 7 is school and liaison reports. In addition to being an advisory body to City Council, the Youth Commission also appoints commissioners to act as liaisons to various youth organizations. Item number 7A is Associated Student Government. Will Commissioner Moon please introduce this item?
So the Youth Commission invites representatives from each of our local high schools and middle schools to present school activities that happened in the recent month for the purpose of generating a type of school or community spirit. And so first is Shailene McGowan from Sycamore Canyon.
Hello, I'm Shailene McKeown. I'm in 8th grade at Sycamore Canyon's ASB. So first of all, we do live morning announcements, which is instead of going over the intercom to do our morning announcements, we have about 2 kids for each classroom go in and give the daily updates. And we had one yesterday, and we have another one on the 25th. Next, we had Your Perfect Day Today. We posted a bunch of Post-it notes all over the school campus with positive sayings, just to give kids a boost to remind them that they're perfect just the way they are and they'd never have to change. And then we have Pack Days, which are like spirit days. We have PJ Day this Friday, and then Throwback Film Day on the 21st, which is just black and white, but it's cooler if you say Throwback Film Day. And then our first annual art show for all of our artists at Sycamore Canyon is this Friday, and kids will come in during lunch to vote for their favorite masterpieces, and the winner will win a $25 gift card. Then we have spring break next week from the 10th to the 17th, like many other schools do. And then as well as live morning announcements, we also have video morning announcements. And our next one is on the 18th. And block schedule begins on the 19th for our CASP testing for the state. And then our LTAs, our lunchtime activities are every other week. And our second annual carnival is on the 28th, which with family, friends, food, and fun. And then also, lastly, we have music every Wednesday, which is themed. For the month of April, we have country, Sinatra, I don't know what that is, but musicals, and then on every Friday, we just play the pop music. Thank you.
Next, we have Sean Harmon from St. Pascal's Baylon.
Hello, I'm Sean. So recently we had our St. Patrick's Spirit Day, which was a great success. Everyone wore green, and the boys couldn't talk to the girls, and it was fun. And we had our popcorn sale, and we raised a lot of money. In every class, there was a gold coin in one bag, and the person that got the gold coin won ice cream. And then coming up, we have our annual Spring Sing tomorrow. It's an original play written by Jim and Denise Leslie entitled TV Time Machine. And we also have, lastly, we have our spring sports pep rally on April 28th, where the volleyball team will set basketballs into the hoop. Thank you.
Next, we have Riley Goodnight from Redwood.
All right, hello, I'm Riley. So on March 29th, we had a pep rally, which is where all the grades basically duked it out in events to see which grade is on the top of the best. On March 31st, we had the spring dance, which was really good because we got black lights, so a lot of people thought it was cool. All of this week, we are having a March Madness Lta, where we are having a 2-on-2 competition, a basketball tournament to see basically who's the best at basketball, and whoever wins, I believe, gets the magical candy bag. On April 4th, we had our 6th grade ice cream social because the 6th graders won it by having the most attendance to our winter dance. And all of this week as well, we are having talent show auditions, which the talent show is happening on April 27th and April 28th. Now on April 7th, we are having a tacky tourist event where you basically have to dress up in very tourist attire. And after spring break, from the 18th to the 21st, we are having an Earth Week where we'll be having a bunch of lunchtime activities to promote recycling and making the world a better place. And from the 24th to the 28th, we'll be having our lip sync event, which is where students basically sing their favorite songs, except they don't talk, so they basically have to lip sync it. Thank you.
Next, we have Ivy Schlosser and Joy Collins.
Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Joy Collins, a participant in ASB and Web. On March 30th and 31st, we had Italian Ice as our Renaissance for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. The 5th grade visitation was on March 22nd, and it went off without a hitch, although lunch line was really long, but it was still worth it. This year, in a long time, one of our students, Iverson Rodriguez, received Boys and Girls Club Student of the Year in all of Conejo Valley, which is a huge deal. On Friday, April 7th, our fundraiser program, Step It Up, will be having its epic party. Will there be giant obstacle courses, horse riding, and a chill tent. Tomorrow, April 6th, Women in History will be performing in every English and history class. Webb is also doing a Pay It Forward Day on March 28th, where there will be a skit and an assembly. And last but not least, promotion signups are out and are due Friday, April 7th.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Ivy Slosher, and I'm ASB and web member at Kalina Middle School. Currently, our school is in the middle of our Kindness Campaign Week. This week, we have had a giant poster that has the phrase "Be Kind" outlined in rainbow colors, and students can come at lunch anytime to fill in the letters with quotes or kind messages on color-coordinated Post-its. Also, we have covered the bathroom mirrors with inspirational messages and kind quotes to remind the students how great they are. Today, we had yellow balloons because yellow is the color of kindness, and there were quotes inside them, and students could come and pop them to reveal the prizes. And tomorrow we will be covering the school in Post-its that have inspiring and kind messages or compliments on them. Today we had a field trip to the teen center where many of our 6th grade students participated in a friendly soccer tournament, and they all played really well. There was a student PTSA meeting today in preparation for tomorrow, where the student PTSA will be hosting an egg hunt and or Easter party for the special friends class. Throughout last week and this current week, members of Yearbook ASB had been handing out flyers for Best of the Best for the 8th graders, and the 8th graders who get the most nominations will have a special picture in the yearbook. This year, our school is nominated to be a Gold Ribbon School, and on this past Monday, the 3rd, there were interviewers at Kalina, and they observed many of our classes and talked to many of our teachers and students. On this Friday, many of our 8th grade students will be leaving for Washington, D.C., and they will get back on the 13th, which is over spring break. Finally, the week of the 28th will be our Spirit Week, where there will be lunchtime activities every day, as well as dress-up days, and we will finish that week off with our luau dance. Thank you.
Next, we have Alex Keep and Camden Pemberton from Sequoia Middle School.
Okay, good evening. My name's Caden.
And I'm Alex, and we're from
Sequoia Middle School.
So far in the month of March, we have had our annual Sequoia Idol. It was great attendance, and our prize was $100 with our teacher judges. There were 9 contestants, and they all had to go through a process of auditions along with waiting for their acceptance letters.
After Sequoia Idol, we had the 3-point contest. This was a week-long event that, it took place in our gym, and it was during lunch, and people had a minute to shoot as many 3-pointers as they could, and if you won, you got to play on Friday in the playoffs, and the winner got a $15 Foot Locker gift card. It's like basketball.
After the 3-point contest, we had our first Spirit Rally. It was a well-attended event for the amount of time the committee had to put it on. There were several challenges between 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, along with teachers that got to enjoy it.
So a group at our school called Web, I think you guys are part of it. So it's like where we help they help incoming 6th graders become more adapted to school environment, so to speak. And they got to put on one of their spirit rallies for 6th graders specifically. I wasn't there because I'm not in Web currently, but I heard it went pretty well. And it was during our sure period, which is 30 minutes, and midway during the day.
For the past 2 weeks, my committee has been working on ASB applications for the new applicants. We have around 85 applications turned in, and 25 of our current 7th graders also reapplied. Once we get back from spring break, we are planning to have interviews for new applicants. Our 2 advisors, along with 2 current 8th graders, are also going to be helping with this interviewing process.
Earlier this month, our advisors, one of them's over here, got to go to a Cata Castle event, which in Reno, I believe, and they got to bring back a bunch of ideas. We haven't heard some of them since they're supposed to be going into our 8th grade promotion dance, which the 7th graders run by themselves.
Along with applications, we have also been preparing for our upcoming elections for 7th graders. This year is being changed a little bit, and instead of a video interview, it's going to be a live interview with 6th and 7th grade students watching them with questions being asked.
And after the elections, the week of April 24th, we're having the Amazing Race class competitions, and it's like the Amazing Race show where we start out at the starting line and they go to different classrooms getting different clues, and the winner each day gets points that go towards our prize class of the year competition.
And this week on Friday, April 7th, we are having our Renaissance movie night. So it's going to start during lunch and go all through SURE. And it's for the people who got A, B's, and C's throughout the second trimester.
Also, we had Green Day 2 weeks ago.
March 17th.
March 17th. And it went pretty well. I mean, everyone was dressing up in green, and it was St. Patrick's Day. Also, my committee put on an event called Gaga Ball, if you've heard of it. It's where you have to hit a ball at other people's legs with your hands. It was pretty fun. People came, and they had a good time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Claire Scheller from Lorena.
Hi, my name is Claire Scheller, and I'm the ASB president of Lorena High School. This weekend, our Regent performers finished their last show of the year, The Outsiders, and it was an amazing performance. Currently, our 8th grade class is visiting Washington, D.C. to learn more about United States history, the class they are taking this year. This weekend is Lorena's junior-senior prom at the Olympic Collection in Los Angeles. It will have a garden ambiance with succulents, tea lights, etc., and should be a really enjoyable night. This Monday, our juniors and seniors will compete to see who is the Powder Puff champion, and the girls are getting really into it. After spring break, students will come back to 1 week before AP testing, and the year will be done before we know it. Thank you.
Next, we have Joey DiNardo from Westlake.
Hey, Joey DiNardo. I'm a junior at Westlake High School, and I'm currently in ASG. Westlake, it's popping right now. Crazy times. We're about to go into spring break, have some fun, but once we get back, that's when AP tests start, and AP tests are AP tests, if you know what I'm talking about. So if you're watching and go to Westlake, open your book. Spring sports. We got some track going on, we got swim going on, we got lacrosse going on, baseball, softball, and our cheer team actually has created a stunt team, and they are competing in kicking butt as well. Our theater is currently performing Midsummer Night's Dream, and best luck to them. Also, fellow seniors at Westlake, congratulations on your colleges. I'm very impressed with what you guys are doing, and hopefully I have the same luck that you guys do. All right, thank you.
And lastly, we have Cameron King from TO.
Hey guys, I'm Cam King from TO. So our most recent fundraiser, we had Pyology. It was hosted at the Pyology on Moore Park. We had a ton of participants there. It was really fun. All the ASB got together, had like a huge family dinner. It was pretty lit. We also had a Pi Day fundraiser, which is pretty much just a bunch of ASB students just kind of sitting in chairs getting whipped cream in the face by other students. We gained a ton of money from there, so that was pretty sweet. Currently, we're in a spirit week. Monday was shades in class, which all the teachers just hated. And then on Tuesday, we had Grease or Grease Day, which is either ancient Greece, so like togas, or like Grease from the movie. On Wednesday, we had hats and visors, or today we had hats and visors. That was a big turnout because that was really easy. And then Thursday, tomorrow, we have socks and sandals or jeans and running shoes. And then on Friday, we have class colors and class decades, which is the seniors are 80s, juniors are the 1860s, so Wild West. And then sophomores are 2000s, and the freshmen are 1970s. We have a talent show tomorrow. It's called Oh, the Talent We'll See. It's Dr. Seuss themed. There's like a Lorax backdrop. The MCs are all different Dr. Seuss characters, and the whole pack is going to be like decked out in Dr. Seuss decor. We also have the SWIT rally tomorrow. Tomorrow's a pretty big day, pretty busy. We've been preparing for a very long time, and we have a lot of beef in ASB right now. So it's on Friday, tomorrow, or not tomorrow, 2 days from now. It's our biggest rally of the year. Everyone does like a choreographed dance of their era. So from what I said, for like seniors, 80s, all that, this is a way to like involve a lot more students in the rallies, because that's always a big problem for us. And then we also have prom tickets go on sale tomorrow. We have like a 2-day deal that's like really cheap, like right before spring break. And then they're like way too much after spring break. So, and then for sports, we're doing okay. I mean, we have some that are doing not so well, but our basketball, our baseball team's 6-0 right now, and our lacrosse team's also 6-0. So they're doing pretty hot. They're looking pretty good. So yeah, thanks guys.
I will just really quickly say congrats to the Lady Lancers, the girls basketball team that went all the way to CIF championships and won.
Thank you to all our ASB representatives, and back to you, Chair Shao.
Thank you. And yes, thank you so much to our ASU representatives. If you all don't mind to stick around for commissioner comments, we do have an important announcement for you all, so sit tight. Item 7B is Teen Center Advisory Council. Commissioner Katz, will you please give this report?
I would be happy to do so. So, as usual, there is lots going on at the Teen Center, and spring is a very busy time. We have trips, classes, leagues, special events, and lots more. So here are a few of the highlights. Our middle school co-ed volleyball league is underway. The league takes place on Thursdays after school. Our boys high school hoops league has 16 teams and heavy competition. Games take place on Saturdays. We have a spring blacklight dance coming up on Saturday, April 22nd. The dance is for 7th and 8th graders only and will be from 7 to 10 p.m. Features include a new guest DJ playing the best music with free pizza, tons of confetti, giveaways, and a lot more. Admission is $10 at the door. Over spring break, we'll be going to a Magic Mountain trip and a Venice Beach skate park. And lastly, we're improving our game room with the help of the city, including a fresh coat of paint, new carpet, lighting upgrades, and refelting the pool tables. Make sure to stop by soon and check it out. We encourage everyone to stay up to date with us by visiting our website, ThousandOaksTeenCenter.com. Thank you.
That brings us to item number 7C, bless you, which is the Thousand Oaks Library Teen Advisory League. Today, this report will be given by Commissioner Byrd.
Hi everyone, I'm filling in for Commissioner Nash, who usually does this report. So one thing that we want to highlight at the Grant L. Brimhall Library, which is the TO Library, is a special screening of No Letting Go, which is a dramatic independent feature film adapted from the award-winning short film Illness and based on the real-life story of producer and co-writer Randy Silverman and her family. The film is a heartfelt look at one family's journey to understand and to cope with the erratic behavior and emotional instability of their middle son. Directed by Jonathan Bakari, the producers of No Letting Go have partnered with Youth Mental Health Project, a nonprofit organization which seeks to promote awareness and understanding of the mental health of children, adolescents, and young adults. So if you're interested in going to see that being shown, it is Monday, April 24th at 6 to 8 p.m. at the Grant L. Brimhall Library. They have all the awards listed here. There's it takes up half the flyer. It's a lot of awards. So everyone should go see it April 24th, 6 to 8 p.m. at the Grant L. Brimhall Library. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Byrd. That brings us to item number 8, which is the last portion of our meeting. Commissioner comments will, Commissioner Laufenberg, please introduce this item.
Bit unprepared for that. This is the last portion of our meeting where commissioners can provide information, comments, or announcements which no action by the commission will be taken. At this time, are there any commissioner comments? Commissioner Shea.
I just wanted to wish everyone a happy and safe spring break, and if you're traveling, make it home safe, please. And thank you.
Commissioner Yu.
Sorry, this one's more or less directed towards Westlake students. So if you guys are familiar with the office in Westlake, you probably know Miss Franklin, and she's actually retiring at the end of this week. So, and she's been a great help for the Westlake campus. So if you're ever in the office by the end, you just stop in, let's say hi to her, say thank you, and wish her the best of times.
I just want to congratulate all the seniors on Youth Commission and seniors in the community in general on college acceptances, and really hope that we finish the year out strong, and that we don't succumb to senioritis, which is a big temptation, and that we all have we have a great year next year, and that transition just goes smoothly for all of us. And congratulations on getting into whatever school.
I just wanted to, to remind you that Canal Youth Employment Services is one of the sponsors of the city internship program. That being said, we would like to encourage any of the city applicants to take advantage of our program, because for free we'll review your resume and help you with that, and we will also help you practice your interviewing skills. So a number of students, the city applicants, have taken advantage of the program, but the time is getting short. So if you need help, and we're finding that most people think they don't, but we're finding that we can actually offer them quite a bit of help in both those areas. So give us a call at 805-496-6868, or you can email us at yescyes1422@gmail.com. Thank you.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes, I'd like to announce that the City of Thousand Oaks will be celebrating the 20th anniversary of its Arbor Earth Day event this Saturday, April 8th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Thousand Oaks Community Center. For those who do not know where the Thousand Oaks Community Center is, it's actually located right next door to Thousand Oaks High School. The Conejo Valley has such a rich and diverse natural environment that this event will focus on celebrating, preserving, and educating the community on protecting these resources. This free event consistently attracts over 5,000 local events and features exhibitors, vendors, and entertainers. Now, if anyone who wishes to volunteer for this event, they can call 449-2468 for more information, or email ccordova@toaks.org. That's ccordova@toaks.org. Thank you.
Chair Shao.
Thank you. I have two things. First of all, to reiterate what Commissioner Kira Bird was saying, to all seniors, as we leave March and enter April, which is the time of deciding where you're going to be for the next 4 years, I would just remind you to stay humble, stay motivated, and stay ready, because the best is yet to come around the corner. So regardless of where you want to be or where you think you're supposed to be, just remember sometimes you're going to be put in different places. You got to trust the process and know that Thousand Oaks will always be a great home for you no matter what. Second of all, so for our wonderful ASU representatives today, I'm happy to announce that next week the Youth Commission application will be opening. And I myself, the chair of the Youth Commission, Douglas Shao, will be visiting some middle schools in the next few weeks to talk a little bit more with ASU classes about what we do, but just a little spark notes. Hopefully none of you will use that too often, though. The Youth Commission is a body of 13 students, and we represent the youth of Thousand Oaks to the City Council, and we are basically we have our ear to the ground at all times, letting them know what the priorities are for the City Council. And at the same time, we implement a number of programs throughout the year, such as the Therapeutic Dance, the City Internship Program, Youth Recognition, and Implementation, and all are great opportunities for people like yourselves, ASG students, to get involved. It's a great way to be involved in the community at large rather than just your own specific school community. So I highly recommend all of you to apply. The application will open next week at www.toaks.org/youth around there. But I believe also if you look around the website, there's a tab for commissions, and you will find it specifically there. Yes, good question. If you you can apply if you are a 7th grader. When you start on the commission, you must be at least an 8th grader and no farther than an 11th grader, if that makes sense. And for anyone in the audience, I will happily answer questions afterwards for a few minutes. But again, look for commission vacancies on the website, and you will find our application there. Any other commissioner comments? Great. If you would like any information about the Youth Commission or have questions about the agenda items discussed today, please call 805-381-7362 or email youthcommission@toaks.org, or like Thousand Oaks Youth Commission on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter @TOYouth. There being no further business to come before the Commission, the Youth Commission meeting is adjourned to our next regular and final televised meeting on May 3rd.